Yo, what's going on, man? It's your boy TH3SAGA, the saga. The Christians are here, rap season. Shout out to the King of the Five. You know what it is, man.
Man, shout out to King of the Five Battle Leagues, man. Big Lou, man. What happened?
Shout out to King of the Five Battle League, man. Hold this shit down. You might see me up there real soon. You hear me?
King of the Five, let's make some motherfucking noise.
30 who? What?
Like I'm a cook, I don't fuck with these niggas at all. I'ma put them inside of a wood. I'm a rebel moving without cuffs.
Back again with another 3-round of fire battle. Got my co-host with me to my right.
Hey yo, it's your boy Tom Nixon.
Hold it down.
Big BGM shit. What's up, you fucking schmucks? We got the battle of the fucking night going down right now. We got Lockhart versus Sabe. This is gonna be battle of the night. Let's go.
We got my co-host on my left with me. What's the word?
GK the gun guard, big death row, motherland, Shark Tank shit, man. New wave.
Let's go. We got my co-host with me.
I'm a nobody but your champion of the year.
Let's go. Let's go.
Facts.
Go ahead, introduce yourself. Battle to my left.
I said it's about time we take these gloves off. I said, hey, no! I said reaching legend status in this game, it really comes at a price. And just know you're going to come up a couple bars short off that tonight. I really can't believe y'all thought this dumbass was nice. He was trash the first time he said his shit. Then this dumb fuck rapped it twice. I would shoot you in the face as a blood sacrifice for the 1% chance it makes Jay Ryder come back to life. Oh! Yes!
Boom! I know where the fuck you at, nigga.
I said we got Lockhart versus Sabe. They gave you someone who can match your energy and someone you should keep it real with. They said don't sleep with classes in session, Lock. The teacher talk different like the Key and Peele skit, but I'm here to get hurt. Relax. But I'm here to relax. The teacher talk different like the Key and Peele skit, but I'm here to get surgical with. Wait, Key and Peele skit? Well, we got D-Nice, AA Ron, and Timothy in here, so we got perfect attendance. Classes in session. Classes in session. I never had respect for your abilities with a pen that you write with. But I'm supposed to consider TS a problem when at best he's a flight risk? Relax. Everything in my arsenal, either the 9 stretcher or the 45's better. You finna get a shot of everything like a wine tester. Magic lift. I'm on my B-Magic shit. Killing you will be my pleasure. In the spur of the moment, I'll have 2 Raptor clips. Kawhi Leonard. Pistol whip. Hit this bitch if I'm the one he tries to make a move on. You finna see the desert like Arizona if that's the shit that Tucson. Bro, you're not even... Relax. I'm just getting started. Relax. Bro, you're not even really Hebrew. You're just a knockoff Jew. It's like I'm called... You're not even really Hebrew. You're just a knockoff Jew. It's like I'm calling a Hail Mary in the huddle. Cause bitch, I'm finna bomb on 2. I don't give a fuck if this guy's nice on I grind. This bitch is scary. Yo, relax. I don't give a fuck if this guy's nice on I grind. This bitch is scary. I saw your battle of pressure made the newspaper. So will your obituary. You must be concussed or out your fucking mind if you think dog will shoot me. If you think Tua will be the one, then it's the Dolphins QB. Silencer on the pistol when I shoot, dude. Fuck him up. Bro, silencer on my pistol when I shoot, dude. You gonna think these bullets had your name on them when you hear them go toot toot. Bro, stay in there. Are you serious? Bro, silencer on my pistol when I shoot, dude. You don't think these bullets had your name on them when you hear them go toot toot. Bro, you got better out of nowhere when you teamed up with Wu 5 like the shit was magic. Before him, you would get stares. It's Ric Flair. You needed woo in the ring just to get reaction. Are you serious? I'm him. happy Breezy and Shy didn't fuck you up because you and Wolfeye were dying. They would have fucked you up at school. The girls would have got to in the hallway like The Shining. You don't deserve the opportunity. You don't deserve the opportunity or the chance to rap or perform. It is The Shining. This bitch should have gotten the axe at the door. Before Wu got in the picture, no one believed in you, dog. I just think it's crazy how 2 needed 5 just to even the odds. Bro, your circle is finna get smaller the more people die like it's Fortnite. Y'all just had to get my Abba soldier? Yeah, this is finna be a war crime. I'll walk up behind you in class and slice what's beneath your head and then rip your fucking throat out of your bleeding neck. And then have your apple lying on the desk like the teacher's pet. Bitch, bitch, I don't want to hear your 2 cents on the streets. Bitch, I don't want to hear your 2 cents on the streets. This revolver will go and knock 2 cents on the streets. His body's stinking. Coroners will smell 2 cents on the streets. And your friends will be like, we haven't seen 2 cents on the streets! What? You don't rap like that! Yeah, bitch, I don't want to hear you 2. Hold it down. Bitch, I don't want to hear your 2 cents on the streets. This revolver will go and knock 2 cents on the streets. His body's stinking. Coroners will smell 2 cents on the streets. And your friends will be like, we haven't seen 2 cents on the streets! Squeeze weapons, we stretch him, he's dead in 3 seconds. You finna get this work after school. Detention. No muzzle got you scoped out. We catching you after you teach lessons. The irony. I'll have my arm up in front of a teacher. And the cops will be asking me questions.
Oh my God, rap, bro! Don't give up! You can't rap like that, bro.
I don't care about your army angles. I don't care about your army angles just because you're watching C-SPAN. No, look at me. Look at me. I don't care about your army angles just because you're
Hold it down!
Hold it the fuck down!
Go!
I don't care about your army angles just because you're watching C-SPAN. Because the attitude you have is really lost on these fans. You burned every bridge in New England that you crossed. I mean, damn, it's pretty bad when the Jewish guy needs a plate and it's gotta be ham. Bro, this whole battle...
That shit's not kosher!
I said this whole battle is gonna be me discussing the truth. Anybody who ever told you that they were fucking with you is fucking with you. So go ahead, bring up my time in the army. I got nothing to prove. Your taxes go to my paycheck, and I've already got the W-2.
Oh,
hey yo!
Hold it down.
Lockhart! You need to stop it! Doo-doo with the tutu because you stay dancing around the topic! See, Lockhart is an army guy. We're all aware of that. So when D. White threw you into J. Soldier, he created your first mirror match. I'm just here to... He created your first mirror match. I'm just here to ask, why does the VFT den respect him, but the VFW neglect him? Were you the hero or the terrorist? I guess it's all perception. Class in session. Why you be in my school cafeteria recruiting the children like there's no better profession? The less money... Why you be in my school cafeteria recruiting children like there's no better profession? The less money that the school's got, the more you have presence. You act like military life is a blessing. You tell them about all the benefits when they get in, but you don't mention that they'll be burying their brethren or the suicide rate among veterans. All the PTSD. You tell them about all the benefit when they get it, but you don't mention that they'll be burying their brethren or the suicide rate among veterans. PTSD got you stressing, ingesting medications to cope with the mental scars your job came with. And you want to pass that on to the next generation. You followed orders. Let me rap. You followed orders with no hesitation, knowing every genocide in history's pages were made when people followed orders blindly. Now when they refuse to take them, you are not ready for this battle. You're not ready for this battle, and you should have waited till you elevated, but you're used to forcing a shot. The army made you get vaccinated. What? The army made you get vaccinated. You're not ready for this shot. The army made you get vaccinated. You're in the system, fighting for the system, complacent. I'm in the system, but I'm fighting for something a little different, trying to change it. I know you were, there's 2 million disabled veterans here in this nation. Shit, and you might be one of them thinking that you can win this operation. Lockhart, you started battling online. Your training's basic. You had a few... Basic!
That was fire!
You started battling online. Your training's basic. You had a few breakthroughs in battle rap, like those homes you invaded. And now you're feeling like the populations that were under occupation where you were stationed, because you're on the verge of death with no hope of escaping. What I'm saying is, just stay out of the cafeteria in my school. You rap about guns because you live that truth. But Locke never spun a block. He was in the desert shooting at his ops while they threw back rocks. Your girlfriend was at home cheating on you, but she couldn't. He was in the desert. He was in the desert shooting at his ops while they threw back rocks. Girlfriend at home cheating on you, but she couldn't face the dude, so she threw back shots. What? Girlfriend at home cheating on you, but she couldn't face the dude, so she threw back shots. To escape the pain, you threw back shots. Half a world from home alone, trying not to give in to your bad thoughts. We know you had that mission unlocked, but did you lack heart? Was your college tuition being paid and some free programs worth your knowledge of self and your intuition being reprogrammed? Man, I made some bad decisions in my life, but what you've done is real wicked. You were in the field tripping when I was field tripping. Keep going! You were in the field tripping when I was field tripping. My grandpa told me war stories every time I used to chill with him. My grandma's brother died in combat 70 years ago, and she still miss him. Your campaign brought your whole campaign, and now you gotta heal with it. You went to battle. Facts, but this is battle rap, and clearly I'm more skilled with it. If you didn't go to war, would they still listen? If you weren't a veteran, would you actually be able to step in this ring and create a real feeling? You're not scamming us. The mask you put on is not scaring us. You're no muzzle, right? But Uncle Sam says there's info that you can't share with us. Protecting Poppy Fields for us, another housing family he's tearing up, not even tearing up. Dude grew to like this shit, he's weird as fuck. Overseas bully marching around with his gun out. When here, he don't even keep a hammer tough. Stop him! Stop him! Stop him! What? Oh! This could be the best battle of your life! This could be the best battle of your life. You're still not prepared enough. No muscle, ain't sharing enough. GK manages your brand and your plans and such. He's almost 200 top spices in, but you haven't shared it once. Haven't shared it once. If you don't rap about the military, nobody wants to hear your stuff. So you're a prisoner of war, even though you're still here with us. Damn, that's tough.
Let's go,
So I bought her some tits. I went to Lagos and cut me a crib. I'm in the industry, it's full of pics. When I kill him, I love, I'ma kill him again. 1 0 0 0 0.
This is gonna be the battle of the night.
Yes, sir.
This is gonna be the battle of the night.
Already is.
Trust me, I am not done. Yes, GK manages me. I'm just like him. You're gonna know exactly what time it is, whatever lock spun.
Nah, don't say that shit was high. Yeah, that's crazy. You're gonna know exactly what time it is. You have a lock spun. You're fucking wild. Go.
Rest in peace. Rest in peace, my brother Jay Ryder. In his honor, I'm here to make the game glitch. The whole entire school system is really just a bait switch. The value of a college degree becomes less and less per year because of inflation. Okay. So why should I go in debt with my payments to further my education? There's a moral to the story. Every lesson comes at a price. And I'm gonna have two wishing he didn't take this. But Rest in peace, my brother Jay Ryder. In his honor, I'm here to make the games glitch. The whole entire school system is really just a bait switch. The value of a college degree becomes less and less per year because of inflation. So why should I go in debt with my payments to further my education? There's a moral to the story. Every lesson comes at a price. And I'm gonna have two wishing he didn't take this. But back to basics. You retired Mass Messiah because your persona needed changes. And Sabe was the name that you created to try to talk spicy. But you still can't survive in these spaces. What you connected to?
Turn up,
What you're connected to? What you're connecting to isn't real. Like a scene in the Matrix, you keep claiming you're dropping jewels when all of us are jaded. Here's the question that you're faced with. Why leave homegrown? When guerrilla entertainment was the only way that you could go ape shit. Was it because Zetro became sick and you could no longer trust him to get your plate fixed? I guess he didn't realize the cancer in his brainstem was of his own creation.
Oh my God!
Yeah.
Let's go!
You want to talk about booster shots, right? Well, your own actions are tasteless. I hate them. You want to talk about COVID booster shots, right? Well, your own actions are tasteless. I hate the fact we had to have this conversation. He kept giving you names when you remain nameless, and that's how you repay him? Typical white man. The moment he had his reservations, he turned his back on a native. This is me. Typical white man. The moment he had his reservations, he turned his back on a native. The moment he had his reservations, he turned his back on a native. And that's what I mean in that statement about getting your plate fixed, is when that's no longer available, you gotta look for other reservations. Dog. You are no better than anyone else just because you talk about enslavement of indigenous nations, your actions of your pastor. What have made you racist? Think about it. A white man got a real deal because it was homegrown. That's gentrification. In most, what else?
Battle of the year! Battle of the year! Okay. Battle of the year! Go! Big GGM shit.
Dude, to most of New England, your reputation is stainless, but in my eyes, you're a deserter. To most of New England, your reputation is stainless, but in my eyes, you're a deserter. You turned your back on a battleground and all of their engagements just so you could betray them. Dog, imagine trying to fight Real Deal. How you move is strange, bro. You got disrespectful during Trevor's bars until Quest and Marv were gonna give you a halo. You tried to waltz your way to a win until he proved it ain't so. And you can't dance around the subject, cause we all know it really took two to tango.
Right! Oh my gosh.
Oh. What else? Bro, Zetro had your back after that, and you stabbed him in his. That's wrong. That was supposed to be your finest hour, but instead your 15 minutes of fame didn't last long. Your list of accomplishments is dwarfed by the list of leagues that you can't rap on. But I guess whitewashing is all you can do when you're blackballed.
Oh my God! What?
But I'm not leaving any gray areas.
Hold it down!
I'm not leaving. Yo, I guess whitewashing is all you really can do when you're blackballed, but I'm not leaving any gray areas. Because I'm on army time. You're gonna beat me with fake military stories? Bro, you have to be kidding. You can't tell people what you think my story is. I'm standing in front of you and I actually lived it. Are you... Dog, the place that I come from, dog, battling is all I've had for years, because the place that I come from is brutally cold. Think about it. I've really been known for making my rounds while I was doing patrols. The battles that Zetro gave you didn't compare. You turned your back on a battleground. I'm still mentally there. This whole battle... The battles that Zetro gave you didn't compare. You turned your back on a battleground. I'm still mentally there. This whole battle is gonna be me discussing the truth. Anybody who ever told you that they were fucking with you is fucking with you. So go ahead, bring up my time in the army. I've got nothing to prove. Your taxes go to my paycheck, and I've already got the W-2.
Let's go.
You know that round? It was real ill. But that was the weakest shoulder since I knocked in the Real Deal. As soon as I was done battling Scoop Mosby, Wyo approached me and asked me to join Gawd's talk. It's funny how you're no muzzle and you're the one getting dog. If no muzzle had a house, you'd be there on the weekend sleeping on the couch. And I'm Rick James. Nah, I'm Michael Jordan with the mid-range. You can power forward, little bro, but you'll never be King James. You know that. And you let it rock. Hush! Maroney, Nixon, and D. White. They just bet. Hush! You know that. And you let it rock. Hush! Maroney, Nixon, and D. White. They're just better lock. And no one really knows who's the better lock. They think that critical would win versus you, and most of your team would bet on dots, leaving you above YGS, which just isn't an accolade. GS battled Hollis alone. None of you showed because Nixon had a name. So is it really no soldier left behind, or is that a phrase? Crazy. rest in K's, but if you weren't in the military, you would never rap this way. You weren't in the military, you would never rap this way. Your name flips are basic. 4-bar setup haymakers. I gotta ask, do you still get PTSD from room shakers? This shit is mine. This shit is mine. I gotta ask, do you still get PTSD from room shakers? This shit is mine. But there is places online that this man's a fan favorite, where they know him more. Make your fans my fans, that's a goal of course. I picked Lock just to open doors. You exploited resources overseas, so now I've stolen yours. You can talk about how me and the Five had our problems, but that didn't stop Fabs from asking me to be on the roster. That didn't stop me from booking Locke, Fluid, Nixon, and Docs out of state, or getting YO and Curto plates at Mohegan's Unpaid, or having Jay Ryder co-host the first event I ever made. Rest in peace. That didn't stop Bash from asking me to join KNG, or Fabs asking me twice to be on your team. When Fabs asked me twice, hold it down, man. When Fabs asked me twice to be on No Muzzle, shit, I was kind of humbled. But then the thought grew. He said he was talking about it for a while to D White. Not you!
That Leo shit, baby.
If you were really that nice, he wouldn't have tried to recruit me twice. Because he's got you. But this soldier, he takes orders. He never made a squad move. I don't stretch words. The only reach I got on you is if I box you. I'm the wrong one to want to talk to. When you got the key, it really don't matter what a lock do. No muzzle. No muzzle! What a bark do! You only bite from D White when the optic's on you. Overseas, you were running in cribs and hospitals too, but never with heart, like John Q. You were running in cribs and hospitals too, but never with heart, like John Q. Who's saying that he made Saddam moves? You sent drones to explode on their homes. You really made a block move. And karma's a bitch, cause now I'm bombing on you. No muzzle, what a bark do. You were nice versus Fetty and Sights, but the rest of your fights you didn't sharpshoot. I was in the tank before Chilla made his shark food. Even though in the Western Hemisphere it's not true, you rhyme about how you spark tools. I don't ride the wave, I just made rhymes about Noah's Ark cool.
That was fire!
On No Muzzle, you are a corn in the background like smart food. You rap like...
That was fire! Hey,
on No Muzzle!
Hey, yo, Sabe, chill out!
On No Muzzle, you are a corn in the background like smart food. Only the army thing makes you original. All your bars about my girl were pitiful, fictional. Why would you even talk about my women though? Are you kidding, bro? My wifey is such a saint that she's got a twin named Doe. I'm not here to talk about the people that love you. You are a Christian, so I read that scripture that sculpts you. It says in the Bible that we live in a firmament or a bubble, and the earth still, while the sun moves. I don't know what's true, but one move, catch a 1-2, and I will leave you on the earth. Still, while the sun moves, you are a TBL, Death Row, King of the Five, No Muzzle puzzle. It's I grind, one crew. When you got too much affiliation, I don't trust you. You're a Christian in battle rap tournaments? I thought only God can judge you.
Please don't make me go war mode. Please don't make me go war mode. War mode. Please don't make me go war mode. Please don't make me go war mode. War mode. Please don't make me go war mode. Please don't make me go war mode.
That talking about your white shit? your wife shit is some shit you shouldn't try with me, fam.
Right.
You said your wife is such a saint that she has a twin named Doe?
That's what you said.
So your wife is a man? Here's another rebuttal. Hey yo, here's another rebuttal. Here's another rebuttal I want to run right quick. He said
I'll run another one.
Hey, yo. Here's another rebuttal I want to run right quick.
Right.
You brought up how I used the same bar as D. White in my battle with Object Size for 413. Bitch, at least I won my shit.
What you do?
Don't even try to hate. Don't even try to hate. You asked me if I get PTSD from room shakers, not the ones that I create. Don't let them do that. Yo, I'm not. Hold it down. Hold it down. Yo, you cried like a bitch after that Greedy Grimes battle.
I heard it.
To be honest, the irony doesn't need discussion. I just find it funny how the Jewish guy went face to face with greed and then got mad at how other people judged him. How you acted? Hey, how you acted after the battle with Greedy Grimes is crazy. You threw 413 under the bus, acting all types of shady. I just find it terrible too. He's always crying like a baby.
Let's go!
Let's see what your little lessons do when I bring a weapon through. You would turn to a rat with one wave of the stick like Peter Pettigrew.
Right.
Be happy that this battle's not judged. Because if you rob me, I'm deading you. You would die to me, bitch. Siamese twin. Even a split decision would be the death of two. What? Hey! Well, let's revisit that battle. Let's revisit that battle. You told Greedy Grimes the white man would write black Jesus out of history again.
He said that shit. He did say that shit.
And I'm sure you thought that was fire. The only problem with it is, it came from a white man who once called himself Mass Messiah. Dog. I'm happy you went with the name change. Trust me, I'm glad you stopped it. But I think it's crazy a woke battle rapper really lacks a conscience. We are guests in this house too, and you chose not to wipe your feet on the doormat and stomped in. This is a black community, and you don't think having them call you Mass a problem? Oh my God! Hey, How did you explain that one to your students? If there's footage of it, I am dying to see. Imagine two Sabe in class like, yeah, kids, Jesus is black, but watch me 30 Greedy Grimes and you'll see that he's as white as can be. Bro, you go against your own beliefs for battle rap. Think about it. A white man who once called himself Mass Messiah in this habitat telling a black man he'd get written out of history again. Just imagine that. Bro, you telling a black man he'd get written out of history again lets us all know you don't know the privilege you possess. Are you listening to? Am I missing your point? Am I getting confused? Do you tell black students at your high school they'll get written out of history too? Oh my God! What the fuck? What? Boy,
Ask that nigga again.
Hey, you better talk to him, bro.
fucking me! What goes around comes around. Karma's what I call it too. You told a black man he'd get written out of history again. And now you got someone whitewashing you. You need to stop with your shit. You preach to all your ops in every battle about their problems within. What about the students that you allowed to get lost in the mix? You couldn't provide them any help? No possible fix? You know the offense in football you ran in high school? Some of your students don't have the option but pitch. You need to stop with your shit. You need to stop with your shit. You need to stop with your shit. You preach to your ops in every battle about their problems within. Right. What about the students that you allowed to get lost in the mix? Right. You didn't provide them any help, no possible fix. Right. You know the offense in football you ran in high school? Some of your students don't have any option but pitch. That's crazy. You have students in your class that have potential that you don't help. And that's what has me stuck, dog. You're a teacher. Why can't you help them avoid a sentence that doesn't run on? Bro, I've had soldiers. I've had soldiers underneath me that could tell me about the M16 that I shoot, but can't read or write to, and I blame that on the school system and teachers like you. You're a fucking embarrassment in every aspect of this culture because this man's fake as fuck. I just find it funny how "to" translates to you, because you don't translate to us.
I know Spanish, that shit makes sense.
This whole battle is gonna be big. This whole battle was just me discussing the truth. Anybody who ever told you that they were fucking with you is fucking with you. So go ahead, bring up my time in the army. I've got nothing to prove. Your taxes go to my paycheck, and I've already got the W-2. Now I'm gonna give you some advice, dog. Don't choke, don't stumble. I just broke your fucking back over my knee, and I made both the ends meet like a broke couple. And if you ain't part of my team, then it's fuck you and yo hustle. I just got done barking on you, bitch.
It's no hustle. Let's go. Let's fucking go. Battle of the year.
We are not the same army, Locke. This is my shit. I was battling in Stoughton before you were ever inspired to search battle rap on YouTube because it didn't transpire in your environment. You saw it online and you signed up for Discord. Some more online shit. Nervous to rap in person. Woo 5 had to convince you to try this. I was battling in the back of physics class before I knew the science. You never been at a party with 2 towns divided, barely a phone out, representing your hometown and getting that win for the pride in yourself and where you resided. You never won a battle that started as some blunts in a cipher. You adapted. You never won a battle that started as some blunts in a cipher. You adapted to rapping in these smoked out rooms. This is what I was born and thrived in. This is my kid. This is my kid. My experience defines him. I designed him. You are looking at the God who made you in his likeness. I am the inspiration to your writing. I was outside when this was unlimited rounds of freestyling, and a battle didn't stop unless you or your op was dying. Back when you were shy and you never tried it. You didn't dive in until you got to memorize it. What? They don't know! You didn't dive in until you got to memorize it, perform and synchronize it. I was winning bets before the media outlets monetized it. But Locke started battling when there was corporate sponsorships and videographers. I was outside rapping any chance that I got to spit, face to face talking shit, confident. I manifested something that was worth protecting. So I guess I created a need for a Locke to exist. We are not the same army, Locke. You are a spoiled you are your old rookie claiming a spoiled generation that wants Hall of Fame placement for participating. You weren't rapping in the basement when we built the foundation, when no one taped it. So you really had to back up what you were saying. You can ridicule my style and try to label it. They know it's the truth. You call it angling. If you didn't go to the military, none of us would view you as dangerous. I was If you didn't go to the military, no one would view you as dangerous. I was outside battling faded when you played stationed on PlayStations. Listen, Locke, you are one of the many battle rap kids that I've got. Go do your chores. Your first gaming system was actually a Nintendo 64. So you were old enough to experience all of this growing up. But you were indoors. If you don't rap about the military, we are bored. You better believe this shit. This isn't a test I meant to help this Christian gentleman read his script. Does no muzzle fight? Does no muzzle fight? We never seen that shit. Does no muzzle fight? We never seen that shit. He's got an uncontacted tribe, like they were never told who Jesus is. His religion says thou shalt have one God, but now he's guided by the gun god. Blasphemous. Someone should Someone should have been asked you this. If you had to pick, if King of the Five and TBL Death Row had a classic war, which one of those teams would you battle for? How do you play for the AFC and the NFC? I was smoking opponents when the KB was 10 a G. When we battled outside for respect, I was smoking opponents when the KB was 10 a G. When we battled outside. I was smoking opponents when the KB was 10 a G. When we battled outside. When we battled outside for respect, disrespectfully. But you were born online like an NFT. You were born online like an NFT. It's exhausting me how you try to talk to me, knowing that this loss to me is still good for your trajectory. Because we are not the same army, Locke. And before I just proved that, you already knew that. You had one job, and it was to make it close. And you didn't really do that. You wish I would say class dismissed. Look at you, standing, sad and pissed, with your hopes broken. I'm better. Even your bros know it. We don't see level like the whole ocean. We don't see level. We don't see level like the whole ocean. You had a better chance of winning, no showing, knowing I can talk to anybody like Joe Rogan. You had a better chance of winning, no showing, knowing I can talk to anyone like Joe Rogan. I had dirt and info to smoke him. I didn't use it, still exposed him. I just took that dirt and poured it on his casket as I 3-0'd him. This guy, he just had funny rhymes. I won. Yeah. I'm done with my life.